Exodus 32:1. And when the people saw that Moses delayed to come down out of the mount, the people gathered themselves together unto Aaron and said unto him, Up, make us gods, which shall go before us. For as for this Moses, the man that brought us up out of the land of Egypt, we wrought not what is become of him. So he ain't got time. 40 days too long. This before the 40 days, because he came down after 40 days. So many days, okay, they couldn't wait 40 days. Got impatient. The same thing you look at, same with Israel. When Mashiach Abishai died, rose on the third day, walked the earth for 40 days. They go to 40 days again, right? What did they do? Let's see. We went from coming out of Egyptian captivity to Mashiach Abishai dying and rising on the third day and walking the earth 40 days. What did Israel say? Acts 1:6. When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Mashiach, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? Shoot, they ready for action to happen. They like, you been here, man? Come on, it's time. Here go Israel back here. You know, going way back to Exodus. Same way, they couldn't wait. They like, okay, well, you here, man. You here. It's time to restore. Not looking at all the things that he had told us, the prophecies that had to happen, that had not happened yet, which we can look back and see has happened. Even slavery. In Deuteronomy 28:68, it hadn't happened yet. Well, the curses, period, to that extent. Going back to Exodus 32nd chapter. Israel impatient. Israel need to learn patience. It says, verse 1, and when the people saw that Moses delayed to come down out of the mount, the people gathered themselves together unto Aaron and said to him, Up, make us gods, which shall go before us. For as for this Moses, the man that brought us up out of the land of Egypt, we wrought not what is become of him. We don't know what happened to him. He ain't coming back down here to deal with us. And Aaron said unto them, Break off the golden earrings, which are in the ears of your wives. So he said golden earrings, people. Because a lot of you be tripping on earrings, right? It say, break off the golden earrings, which are in the ears of your wives, of your sons. So the sons were wearing earrings also. It's a custom of the Israelites. And of your daughters, and bring them unto me. See? And all the people break off the golden earrings which were in their ears, and brought them unto Aaron. Now that's what he said do. They said, make us gods. Why? Just coming out of Egypt. All these damn guys that the Egyptians had, these Hamites had, they were going to come out of Egypt and want to deal with the same kind of madness we just left. Why we went into captivity, slavery, and bondage? Because of idolatry. Backslider. Going backwards. When we had the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Nothing more powerful than the Most High. That's who our power is. We're going to look at something else out here in the world. The Most High told Esau right now, bring it on home. Get thee in the darkness. Get thee in the ignorance. Make the people stupid. And that's how you are. If you ain't coming back to this truth. And true righteousness and working towards your own salvation with fear and trembling. Said, what Aaron tell them, break off your earrings from your wives and your sons and your daughters. And all the people break off the golden earrings which were in their ears, and brought them unto Aaron. And he received them at their hand, and fashioned it with a graving tool, after he had made it a molten calf. And they said, These be thy gods, O Israel, which brought thee up out of the land of Egypt. See? It's bad. These be your gods, it says, which brought you up out of the land of Egypt. After all the plagues that the Most High put on the Egyptians. And they knew this. Israelites knew these plagues. He showed them these plagues. But nothing happened to us. And we still going to follow and want to go back to what it is that the Most High plagued these other nations because he don't care nothing about them. So they're nothing. But we want to follow the way of the world in any way, shape, or form. You do it, you follow going into idolatry. But what it is that they're doing. That's why this is terrible. And when Aaron saw it, he built an altar before it. And Aaron made proclamation and said, tomorrow is a feast to the Most High. And they rose up early on the morrow and offered burnt offerings and brought peace offerings. And the people sat down to eat and to drink and rose up to play. See, that's what it's saying when we're looking at what it said in Corinthians 10 and 7. It's the same. It's just because that's all they had was the Old Testament. So he's letting you know what we did in doing it. I'm reading what we did. And the Most High said unto Moses, go get thee down, for thy people which thou brought up out of the land of Egypt have corrupted themselves. See, idolatry, the Most High telling you here, they have corrupted themselves by you going into something that's contrary to the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. They have turned aside quickly out of the way which I commanded them. They have made them a molten calf and have worshipped it, and have sacrificed thereunto, and said, these be thy gods, O Israel, which have brought thee up out of the land of Egypt. And the Most High said unto Moses, I have seen this people, and behold, it is a stiff-necked people. Now therefore let me alone. So I said, let me alone, that my wrath may wax hot against them, and that I may consume them, and I will make of thee a great nation. Hear what he said? I'll kill every last one of them, and I'll make a nation out of one man. Well, so I don't need us. Hear what he said? I will make out of you, Moses, a great nation. Woo. That's the power we serve. He said, now therefore let me alone. Get away from me, Moses, that my wrath may wax hot against them, and that I may consume them, and I will make of thee, I'll make a nation, a great nation out of you, Moses, a great nation. And Moses besought the Most High his power and said, Most High, why dost thy wrath wax hot against thy people, which thou hast brought forth out of the land of Egypt with great power and with a mighty hand? Wherefore should the Egyptians speak and say, for mischief did he bring them out, to slay them in the mountains, and to consume them from the face of the earth? Turn from thy fierce wrath, and repent of this evil against thy people. He's crying out to the Most High. Most High said his anger going to wax hot. He's going to destroy every last one of us, except for Moses. He said, I'll make a nation out of you, Moses. He pleaded when he said, hey, remember Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and Israel, thy servants, to whom thou swearest by thine own self. You hear what you got to understand? This is how you get understanding through the Spirit, how Moses is talking to the Most High concerning the things that the Most High has said. Over and over again, you see these examples that I've given you over and over again, that when you pray, you can ask the Most High to remember what he's done before, or what he has said, because he is not a man, he should lie. So remember Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, thy servants, to whom thou swearest by thine own self, and said unto them, I will multiply your seed as the stars of heaven, and all this land that I have spoken of will I give unto your seed. That's their lineage. And they shall inherit it forever. And Moses repented. He heard that. That one thing that Moses said to him, and the Most High repented of the evil which he thought to do unto his people. See? He was going to make a nation out of Moses. And a lot of you all the time grumbling about this and that. That's the same thing Israel did. You look at Exodus 17 and 7. Now let me go up a little further because a lot of you might not have heard the story. Exodus 17. I'm starting at verse 1. Because I'm going to read down, but it's very important that you see the whole story. And all the congregation, the gathering of the children of Israel, journeyed from the wilderness of Sin after their journeys, according to the commandment of the Most High, and pitched in Rephidim. And there was no water for the people to drink. There was no water there. Wherefore the people did shy that they was going back and forth arguing with Moses, and said, Give us water that we may drink. And Moses said unto them, Why chide ye with me? Why you going against me? Wherefore do ye tempt the Most High? And the people thirsted there for water. And the people murmured against Moses, talking about it, and said, Wherefore is this that thou hast brought us up out of Egypt to kill us and our children and our cattle with thirst? Just complaining, murmuring, complaining, grumbling. And Moses cried unto the Most High, saying, What shall I do unto this people? They be almost ready to smoke me, to stone me, to kill me. He said, What am I going to do with this people? Moses already said to be very stiff-necked people. So what am I going to do with this people? They about ready to stone me, he said. And the Most High said unto Moses, Go on before the people, and take with thee of the elders of Israel, and thy rod wherewith thou smotest the river, take in thine hand, and go. Behold, I will stand before thee there upon the rock in Horeb, and thou shalt smite the rock, and there shall come water out of it, that the people may drink. And Moses did so in the sight of the elders of Israel. And he called the name of the place Massah and Meribah, because of the chiding of the children of Israel, the arguing of the children of Israel, complaining of the children of Israel, the grumbling of the children of Israel. And because they tempted the Most High, saying, Is the Most High among us or not? After he done all those many plagues upon the Egyptians and the land of Egypt, they're going to come back and say, Is the Most High with us or not? Whew. That's our people. That's our people. Jeremiah 17, 13. Jeremiah 17, 13. O Most High, the hope of Israel, all that forsake thee shall be ashamed, and they that depart from me shall be written in the earth, because they have forsaken the Most High, the fountain of living waters. So you got a choice, like I said, to choose life or death. It says, O Most High, the hope of Israel, all that forsake thee shall be ashamed. All you that forsake him will be ashamed. And they that depart from me shall be written in the earth, because they have forsaken the Most High, power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the fountain of living waters. Look at verse 4. Jeremiah 17 and 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine inheritance, thy heritage, that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in a land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever. You hear that? We discontinue for our heritage that he gave us. See, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies. That means being captivity, slavery, and bondage under our enemies in the land which thou knowest not, especially over here. Come on the bottom of the cargo slave ships to take us from here over to the Europe, from Europe to Africa, from Africa to America. Slave triangle trade. To serve our enemies in the land which thou knowest not, for ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever. Gotta hear what he's saying. He ain't playing. Some people take this for slackness. You better hear what he's saying. Jeremiah 16 and 13. So therefore will I cast you out of this land into a land that ye know not, neither ye nor your fathers, and there shall ye serve other gods, other idols, day and night, where I will not show you favor. In the captivity that we came into, coming on cargo slave ships, coming here to America and all the places where they brought us on them ships, you better believe the Most High say he ain't gonna show us favor. He is a man of his word. We ain't seen no favor until now. We ain't seen that much of a favor. And it's getting worse and worse, people. But you think it's good? You think it's gonna be all right? No, it's not gonna be all right if you don't really take the time to follow the instructions that he's given us. Numbers 23 and 19. I done said it. I better bring it. Numbers 23 and 19 say the Most High is not a man. First and foremost, he's a man that he should lie. Get that right. I got to read that together because some people read that and stop saying, see, the Most High ain't a man. The Most High is not a man. No, he is a man. Exodus 15 and 3 says the Most High is a man of war. The Most High is his name. The Most High is not a man that he should lie. Neither the Son of Man that he should repent. Has he said, and shall he not do it? We are prime witnesses of what he has said that is happening. When you see these curses that's befalling us right now, he said, I will kill you. He killing us. Because he's the one that kills. Have he said, and shall he not do it? Or has he spoken, and shall he not make it good? Oh yeah, he's making his word good. Believe you me, he's making his word very much good. But we can't avoid what he said going to happen to us. No one. No one. No one. He said what happened? He said in Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Deuteronomy 28:48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Most High shall send against thee. In hunger, you want something to eat? You got to go to your enemy. It's coming from the enemy. In thirst, you want something to drink? Got to come from the enemy. And in nakedness, the clothes, the materials that we have. And in want of all things, everything you want, got to come from the enemies. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck. And that yoke of iron was upon our neck. A physical yoke of iron was upon our neck in slavery. Man after man after man. Until he have destroyed thee. And the yoke of iron that's on our minds now has been destroyed for lack of knowledge of this body. Of the Most High. And he has programmed us so that you don't want to say, well, keep stuff from us, you put it in the book. You programmed to be as such. Verse 49. The Most High shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift, giving you a sign of who this nation is going to be, as the eagle flyer. What's the symbol of America? The bald eagle. Symbol on the post office, symbol on your money. That's their symbol. All the way back to the Greeks. A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. They spoke all these different languages. We spoke Hebrew. I mean, you look at the Haitians were conquered by the Edomites that spoke French. The Dominicans were conquered by the Spaniards, spoke Spanish. Dominicans, the Issachar, the Asher, Naphtali, all these were conquered by the Spaniards. Ephraim, Manasseh. That's why they speak Spanish. A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. Verse 50, a nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young. That's why they're killing these young brothers. And old people, they work all their life. And you just die. You was a slave all your life, and you just die. Put you in the ground. That's it. You work till you die in slavery. Wasn't no retirement. And even now, these cats don't care about the old or the young. These old people, their own people, eating dog food, cat food. You work all your life, then you retire and die. They can kill us. That's why we have to kill. We all we have. But a lot of you complain, you grumble too much. Go back to 1 Corinthians 10. 10th chapter. I'm going to read verse 9. It says, neither let us tempt Mashiach Yahushua, as some of them also tempted, and will destroy the serpents. So you know, without a shadow of a doubt, Mashiach Yahushua was there. You should know that he was there leading us in the chariot of the Most High, fire by night, and the cloud by day. It's him. Neither let us, because he's talking about in the wilderness. Neither let us tempt the Mashiach Yahushua, as some of them also tempted and will destroy the serpents. Neither murmur, as they were murmuring against Moses, they didn't have no water, couldn't wait for the water. They don't have patience. They don't have patience. Neither murmur ye, as some of them also murmured, and were destroyed of the destroyer. They were destroyed of the destroyer, who was who? A Mashiach Yahushua. And he's coming back to judge and make war. And he will start with us first. This is real, people. This happened. It's just giving you an account of what happened, because that's all they had was the old scrolls. And that's what he's going into, the old scrolls, talking about what happened in the past. This is what happened. Exodus 16 and 2. We'll read verse 1 and verse 2. Exodus 16 and 1. And they took their journey from Elim, and all the congregation of the children of Israel came into the wilderness of Sin, which is between Elim and Sinai, on the 15th day of the second month after their departing out of the land of Egypt. And the whole congregation of the children of Israel murmured against Moses and Aaron in the wilderness. And the children of Israel said unto him, would to the Most High that we had died by the hand of the Most High in the land of Egypt. That's a lot. That's really bold to say. After all the things he'd done, they're going to say, we wish we'd have died in the land of Egypt instead of coming to the wilderness. That's what they said. And the children of Israel said unto them. That's why, so when you look at the spirit of our people and how they are from where we have always been, a bunch of degenerates, a bunch of stiff-necked and hard-hearted people, here it is right here. And the children of Israel said unto them, to Moses and Aaron, would to the Most High we had died by the hand of the Most High in the land of Egypt, when we sat by the flesh pots, and when we did eat bread to the full. For ye have brought us forth into this wilderness, to kill this whole assembly with hunger. Tempting the Most High. That's our people. The Most High The Most High blessed us with quails and manna at that time. But that's the murmuring that was done. Numbers the 14th chapter. Numbers 14. See, we that's why the Most High call us rebellious, stiff-necked, stiff-hearted. Numbers 14. Let's start at verse 28. Well, no, let's start at 26. And the Most High spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying, How long shall I bear with this evil congregation, which murmur against me? I have heard the murmurings of the children of Israel, all the time griping, grumbling, complaining. I have heard the murmurings of the children of Israel, which they murmur against me. Say unto them, As truly as I live, said the Most High, as ye have spoken in mine ears, so will I do it to you. Because he hear everything. Ain't nothing going by him that he don't know about. He says, You have spoken in mine ears, so will I do to you. Verse 29, Your carcasses, your dead bodies shall fall in this wilderness, and all that were numbered of you, according to your whole number, from 20 years old and upward, which have murmured against me. So you're going to kill every last one of them from 20 years old and upward. Doubtless ye shall not come into the land, concerning which I swear to make you dwell therein, save Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, and Joshua, the son of Nun. The only elders was Caleb and Joshua. Caleb was a Judite. Joshua was an Ephraimite. Judah and Ephraim. Caleb and Joshua, the only adults. He just said all their carcasses from 20 years old and up going to die in that wilderness. But your little ones, verse 31, which ye said should be a prey, them will I bring in, and they shall know the land which ye have despised. But as for you, your carcasses, your dead bodies, they shall fall in this wilderness. And we got to go through the wilderness again, people. Just because you made it on the ships don't mean you won't make it to the promised land. You got to make it out of the wilderness again. Verse 32, And your children shall wander in the wilderness 40 years, and bear your whoredoms, until your carcasses be wasted in the wilderness, till all of y'all dead. So your children that you have bear, they're going to wander in the wilderness for 40 years. I'm going to kill every last one of y'all in 40 years, except for Joshua and Caleb. Caleb and Joshua. After the number of the days in which ye searched the land, even 40 days, each day for a year. He said each day for a year. Search the land for 40 days, each day. 4 is the number of mercy. Each day for a year. Shall ye bear your iniquities even 40 years, and ye shall know my breach of promise. I, the Most High, have said, I will surely do it unto all this evil congregation that are gathered together against me. So I say, people look at coming against, but who they coming against? They came against Moses and Aaron, but Moses and Aaron were the mouthpiece of the Most High. By Shama Mashiach Yahushua, with Mashiach Yahushua. It says, and the Most High have said, I, the Most High, have said, I will surely do it unto all this evil congregation that are gathered together against me in this wilderness. They shall be consumed, and there shall they die. And the men which Moses sent to search the land, who returned and made all the congregation to murmur against him, are bringing up a slander upon the land. Even those men that did bring up the evil report upon the land died by the plague before the Most High. but Joshua, the son of Nun, and Caleb, the son of Zephaniah, which were of the men that went to search the land, lived still. See? And Moses told these sayings unto all the children of Israel, and the people mourned greatly. Yeah, because he told them, y'all gonna die. All of y'all gonna die. Except for Joshua and Caleb. Just the power we serve, people. But some people take it lightly. You better hear what he's saying. And understand and change. And hope for the betterment of us getting out of this wicked world that we're in now. To please him. To have an opportunity to see the kingdom that's prepared for us. You can't do the same thing. Look, Exodus, the 12th chapter. And verse 21. Then Moses called for all the elders of Israel and said unto them, draw out and take you a lamb according to your families and kill the Passover. And ye shall take of a bunch of hyssop and dip it in the blood that is in the basin, and strike the lintel and the two side posts with the blood that is in the basin. And none of you shall go out at the door of his house until the morning. So you take this blood of this lamb, put it over your doorpost. Kill the Passover. That's the Passover lamb. Take the blood and put it over the doorpost. Verse 23 is key. And the Most High, consider Mashiach Yahushua, will pass through to smite the Egyptians. And when he seeth the blood upon the lintel, when he seeth the blood upon the lintel, who is Mashiach Yahushua, we just read that in Corinthians, the 10th chapter, it says, and on the two side posts, Mashiach Yahushua, the Most High, Mashiach Yahushua, will pass over the door and will not suffer the destroyer to come